Amazon पे कुछ चाहिए पहले कुछ लिखना पड़ता है, गूगल पे कुछ चाहिए पहले कुछ लिखना पड़ता है कि नहीं लिखना पड़ता है? सो क्या मार्केट करते हो डिजिटल वर्ल्ड में? और जो पहला पेज आता है, जब आप गूगल पे कुछ सर्च करते हैं, जो पहला पेज आता है उसको बोलते हैं सर्च इंजन रिजल्ट पेज। ढूंढोगे तो पहले कुछ लिखा जाएगा। सो खाली इंस्टाग्राम पे इमेज पोस्ट करने से तो इंस्टाग्राम नहीं आएगी ना। सो व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग, एंश्योर दैट यू यूज लेस वर्ड्स एंड कम्युनिकेट बेटर। ब्रांडिंग, लेट मी आस्क यू अ फ्यू क्वेश्चंस। लेटर जी सबको पता है? व्हाट इज लेटर जी? जी फॉर गॉड, जी फॉर गोट, सबको पता है। बट व्हेन इट कम्स इन रेड, ब्लू, ग्रीन, येलो ऑन योर फोन, व्हाट डज इट बिकम? एनीवन? रेड, ब्लू, ग्रीन, येलो कलर में लिखा जाए जी गूगल। बिना गूगल के तो हम जी नहीं सकते। बच्चे के लिए क्लास भी ढूंढनी है तो गूगल चाहिए, राइट? देन everybody knows about M. You go to a mall and you see yellow M. McDonald's. जूते, swoosh. What is it? Nike. So जूते पे लिखा हो या ना लिखा हो Nike, अगर लोगो है उसको swoosh कहते हैं, by the way. जो Nike का लोगो है उसको swoosh कहते हैं, और जो McDonald's पे जिसके बेंच पे बैठ के आप फोटो खिंचवाते हैं उसका नाम McDonald's है, right? The character is actually McDonald's, right? So swoosh, this is called company's branding. नाम पता हो या ना पता हो, लोगो देख के समझ आता है। Coming on to personal branding, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, Google, आलिया भट्ट, कोई लोगो है? आलिया भट्ट का कोई लोगो है? पता है किसी को? रणबीर कपूर, शादी हुई अभी भी, Google Images, देखो क्या हुआ, शादी में क्या हुआ। How many of you know why Google Images was invented? Anybody who knows? सबने देखी आलिया भट्ट और रणबीर कपूर की शादी की पिक्चर। Why Google Images was invented? Right, it was invented because Jennifer Lopez wore a green dress, green Versace dress. So अगर Google पे जाओगे और ढूंढोगे कि why Google Images was invented, तो images में Jennifer Lopez दिखेगी. That's the power of reading actually. So to be a writer, you need to be a reader also. कितने लोग? How many of you are readers here? Wonderful. कभी मैगी पे पढ़ा है डिस्क्रिप्शन? Anybody who's read description of मैगी? मैगी का पैकेट खोला, डिस्क्रिप्शन पढ़ा? या बन सकती है 2 मिनट में? मतलब ही नहीं है, 2 मिनट तो पानी उबलने में लग जाते हैं, कैसे बनेगी? That's called branding. 2 minutes noodle. That is company's branding. So there are 2 types of branding. One is a personal brand and one is a company's brand voice. So when you have a company's brand voice, you have a logo like Nike, McDonald's. You just recognize your brand through the logo. And when it comes to a personal brand voice, which becomes the brand as a person, Alia Bhatt, Ranbir Kapoor, Mark Zuckerberg, Sundar Pichai, all of them, Vandana Saxena. They come on the first page of Google. Even I come on the first page of Google. That's called branding. So if you Google Vandana Saxena, you will find me on the first page. That's called branding. Now, how many of you, a few of you are freelancers, a few are relationship coach? I mean, I've been hearing all of you. It's wonderful to talk. But how many of you want to build a brand? Raise your hands, please. और सच बोलना है, please. Everybody. मुझे भी Google के first page पे आना था. 5 साल पहले मैं भी यही चाहती थी. Please, everybody. Madam Malaika. Yes. मेरा brand Google के first page पे आना चाहिए. कैसे आएगा? कैसे आएगा? Search engine optimization. Digital marketing. What do you market in the digital world? So, when we talk about digital marketing, what do you market in the digital world? Amazon is digital marketing. E-commerce websites, digital marketing. Google, digital marketing. Social media, digital marketing. So, if you find something on Amazon, what do? क्या करते हैं? लिखते हैं सर्च क्वेरी में. YouTube पे वीडियो ढूंढना है, how to cook बिरयानी. आज बीवी को बिरयानी खिलाऊंगा. Right? Men are opening up to kitchen. Right? How many men out here cook? Everybody? Oh, wonderful. You don't depend on women for, kudos to you. You don't depend on a woman for your food. Wonderful that. So, how many, when you go to YouTube, how to cook biryani, तो क्या करना पड़ता है? पहले कुछ लिखना पड़ता है? Amazon पे कुछ चाहिए, पहले कुछ लिखना पड़ता है? गूगल पे कुछ चाहिए पहले कुछ लिखना पड़ता है कि नहीं लिखना पड़ता है? सो क्या मार्केट करते हो डिजिटल वर्ल्ड में? और जो पहला पेज आता है, जब आप गूगल पे कुछ सर्च करते हैं, जो पहला पेज आता है उसको बोलते हैं सर्च इंजन रिजल्ट पेज. उस पर क्या आता है? व्हाट यू फाइंड, व्हाट यू गेट? प्लीज एनीवन, सिंपल आंसर. यू मेक अ सिंपल गूगल सर्च, व्हाट कम्स? Content, right? That's called content. YouTube is content, Amazon is content. So content is of three types: images, podcast, which is images, which is, you know, pictures; podcast, audio content; and video content. So three of these content, can they survive on internet without any written content? Can they? No? Keywords, राइट? क्योंकि कुछ ढूंढोगे तो पहले कुछ लिखा जाएगा. सो खाली इंस्टाग्राम पे इमेज पोस्ट करने से तो इंस्टाग्राम नहीं आएगी ना. हैशटैग लिखना पड़ेगा, राइट? बिना लिखे तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता. सो व्हेन इट कम्स टू राइटिंग, नाउ हाउ मेनी, एनी राइटर्स इन द हाउस? वंडरफुल. व्हाट डू यू राइट, मैम? ओके. Relationship coach. All right, wonderful. So writing is something, you may sit down please. So writing is something that will bring you up on the Google page. Now the problem is, हमें तो writing नहीं आती. We are not the writers. हमें तो लिखना नहीं आता. Now, so जब पैदा हुए थे तो क्या आता था? ABCD आती थी? नहीं आती थी. स्कूल गए थे तो क्या आता था? 1 2 3 4 आता था. BAT CAT 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 से नहीं सीखा. Yes or no? Yes or no? Did you not learn everything when you, since, so a few of you may have lived 2 4 3 decades of your life, but did you not learn everything? So is writing a rocket science जो सीख नहीं सकते? So हम क्या करते हैं? So it is all about, writing is all about learning. Now let's just talk about learning. So I've been asking a few questions to you. Feel free to ask me any questions, because the second step towards learning is to ask questions. What is the first step? What is the first step? Quick answers. मेरे पास 10 ही मिनट है, वो मुझे सिग्नल दे देंगे प्लीज. सोचना. Yes. Anybody else? Reading. Okay. Yes. Anyone else who wants to, you know, reading? So I have, sorry? Observing. Wonderful. So Ravi ji, आप यहाँ हैं, the stock expert, right? So Ravi ji, he has spent good many years in the stock industry. I am a newbie. मुझे कुछ नहीं आता. If I give him a stock tip, will he like it? Be honest. Somebody who spoke about chemistry, I have studied chemistry until 10th. If I give them a chemistry formula, would they like it? No. A fashion expert, somebody who knows 200 ways to drape saris, I only know one way. If I give you one way to drape sari, will you like it? Honest, ma'am? No. So the first step towards learning is to accept that I don't know. And we are reluctant to do that. The first thing that you need to understand that I don't know this. How many of you are experts here? How many of you are experts? I am not an expert. I've been writing for 22 years. Why? Why? Exactly. So once you become an expert, you have closed the doors for learning. Be open to learn. Writing is a process which evolves. It is not a product that you can pick up from market, plug and play. It is about words that you use. So words हम पहले कैसे use करते हैं? We talk about, we speak, right? I am giving you some spellings. EPITOME, how it is pronounced? EPITOME. It is called as epitome. So when you are speaking the wrong word, or when you are speaking or not pronouncing the word right and somebody corrects you, you don't like it. Eventually, you write it wrong. What is the spelling of vacuum? Anyone? VACCUME? VACCUM? How many say that VACCUM? I have to respect the time also, you have to go a little faster. Yeah, so the right spelling is VACWM. Actually, it is not vacuum, It is vacuum. Pronounce every word right. Download the dictionary.com app. Download the Grammarly app. If you are writing a WhatsApp text, you are writing a social media post, do not write you instead of YOU. It's a fraction of seconds. If you see Mark Zuckerberg writing you instead of YOU, आप कभी Facebook डाउनलोड नहीं करोगे, इसकी तो अपनी अंग्रेजी खराब है. Right? If I tell you, if you are hiring me as a content writer, or if you are hiring me as a person to build your brand, and if I say, you know, let's meet, and I forget to put the apostrophe, you will never hire me. That's called branding. Branding digital world में कैसे होती है? सबसे पहले तो Google ही करते हैं ना? Like I said, Google me, Vandana Saxena. So if you are hiring me, if I'm hiring you, अगर आपके content में गलतियाँ हैं, will I find you professional? Sorry, this is not the way to judge, but then definitely, will I connect? पहली चीज़ क्या देखते हो? कंपनी की वेबसाइट, राइट? योर सोच, आजकल तो हायरिंग भी ऐसे होती है, इंटरव्यू में मांगते हैं आपका लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल, फेसबुक प्रोफाइल, एंड वी वांट टू सी हाउ गुड, हाउ वेल यू आर एट कम्युनिकेशन. सो व्हेन समबडी आस्क्स यू, हाउ आर यू डूइंग? यू आर डूइंग गुड or you are doing well? What is the right thing? Why? Perfect. So well is an adverb which has to be put with a verb. Doing is a verb. When you say I am doing good, good is an adjective. So I write well, but I am a good writer. Coming on to the word choice. Priyansha said, I am a very talkative person. So if I say she's a chatterbox, which is more powerful? Chatterbox, right? Cut the dead weight when you are writing anything. Do not use very. There is one word for every very. I am a very good writer and I am an excellent writer. What works well? This place is very noisy and this is deafening. What works well? Deafening. So when you are writing, ensure that you use less words and communicate better. What is communication? What is communication? I am speaking, you are listening to me. Is this communication? No. What is communication? Exactly. What I have said and what you have understood is communication. So when you are building the brand in the digital world, the most important thing that you have to focus upon is communication, right? How do we communicate? Through writing. So I'm just giving a sentence. The father adopted the boy and he was happy. Who is happy? What does he stand for? Father or the boy? So the father, no, the father adopted the boy and he was happy. I am a writer and you are a reader. Now tell me, who is happy? What does he stand for? Father or the boy? Assuming father, this is called ambiguity in writing. You are not communicating who is happy. So when I say that the father adopted the boy and father was happy, what works well? Father is happy. Now just delete was. The father adopted the boy and the father felt happy. What works better? Felt happy. Use the right words. Download the dictionary.com. Learn new words every day. You will, with dictionary.com, you will get a word of the day. It is not necessary that you will learn all the 30 words, but one word in a month will make you richer by 12 words by the end of this year, right? So जब हम कोई नया word सीखते हैं, तो what is the way to remember it? Speak it in your speech every day. सबसे पहला सवाल क्या होता है जनता का? नया सीखा है? And we are taken aback. How? Right? Yes or no? We are taken aback. फिर हम बोलना छोड़ देते हैं और फिर हम भूल जाते हैं. So what you are supposed to do is, अगर कोई पूछे नया सीखा है, हाँ, तुम्हें भी सीखना चाहिए. Shut. That is the only problem, that we don't accept that we are learning something new. Everybody has a problem that we are learning something new. We ourselves are not open to learning something new. So learn something new every day and keep writing. Writing is a process that will flow. So whenever you are writing something on the social media, put the comma and full stop in place. So I give you two sentences. Let's eat grandma. Let's eat, comma, grandma. किसमें दादी को खा गए? Let's eat grandma and let's eat, comma, grandma. किसमें दादी को खा गए? Ha, comma makes a lot of difference, right? So whenever you're putting any social, your branding in the digital world comes from what you write on your social media pages, your WhatsApp messages, your Facebook wall, your website, blog, everything. Because people will Google you first and then only you will be able to connect with the person behind it. So before you speak, the world is digital. Even the Times of India is on app. पेपर तो कम ही लोग पढ़ते हैं, सब ऐप पे आ गया है. सो अगर गलतियां हैं राइटिंग में, सो द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट माय ब्रांड इज कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड. सो दिस इज व्हाट branding is all about. Build a brand through writing.